On this gloomy, rainy day, it's time to clean up the Zelcova Forests. We're going to clean them up by thinning them out. I want to be able to see all the trees through the forest. These Japanese elms, like the Chinese elms and even Siberian elms, grow profusely. They grow like weeds. We'll be able to cut these at least 2 more times yet this summer. Like in most bonsai pruning, part of our thinning out is cutting 3s down to 2s, sometimes just to 1, because I know they're going to backbud profusely and I'll be able to pick new branches the next time around. Later in today's show, we'll head out to Bonsai Acres and check out that progress. That'll be our update coming up soon. But right now, we have some more cleaning to do on forest number 2. The last forest is on the slabs from upstate New York. This slab also needed some repair with a little extra muck around the edges and some extra soil to kind of bring it back to its original state. Nice when you can have this much progress on a rainy day inside the PSGF. Today's update is out at Bonsai Acres. About a week or so ago, I took the trees that were dug out of Bonsai Acres that are in pots at my house, and I decandled all the red and white pines. We're going to take the trees in the field today and cut all the candles back. We might leave one as a sacrificial candle and or branch on several of the trees. Started with the red pines, and then we'll move to the white pines. So the red pines have gotten a bit long and leggy. They almost look like cactuses out in the desert or something. This is an old back bud right here that's grown really long. So one of these branches will be sacrificial. And I think it'll be this one. It's this one or this one, I think. And cut to 3, or from 3 to 2. I'll cut this guy to match that guy. So that stays on for the moment. I don't like this double here. So this will be sacrificial. I'll let it grow tall. And so we're going to cut these down. We're going to cut these down. And we're going to cut these down. And this right here is a 3. We're going to cut down to 2. So these are all 2 and shorter, and these are left on. Sacrificial. This branch will come off in the future. Now it's time for the whites. As you can see, very robust growth as well. Look at this middle one right here. That's over 12 inches of growth. So we'll start here on the right, your left. Look at all this back budding right here. There's a back bud you can't see behind this branch. There's a lot of back budding going on. 3s down to 2s. And candle pruning. Now I could have come in here earlier in June and candle prune these when they were not quite open as much, but same principle. Now we have needles left. These still push out a little growth and hopefully set the buds for next time. This guy up here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 whorls on it. We want to get rid of those whorls as early as possible. Now that's a very funky growth on this tree, but that could be the future of the tree, and this could be the sacrificial back here. Because this has kind of a comes up and curves around this way, real close to that bottom branch. And this part of it's huge. And that is a nice section though, so. Cutting 3s down to 2. If I keep that branch, yeah, I like the movement of this whole tree over on this side. So this would be sacrificial branch right here. So I'm going to cut off some of these whorls and let it shoot up to the sky for that sacrificial for the rest of this year. And again, I might have to take these out of the ground next spring. If I don't do it this fall, it'll be next spring. And so I'll let this one go all the way through the fall, I think. It's got 3 branches left down low, and there's a back bud down here. And look over here, everybody. Find my hand over here, right here. There's a back bud on old wood, on a white pine. So when these are healthy and robust, they're gonna push out growth. Now this could be sacrificial, this big, huge, thick branch. So we're gonna cut the whorl down to 3 and leave this as the sacrifice. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut off all of our candles down from 3s to 2s and down to about an inch or 2. So a super quick trim job. And 3s to 2. Now this energy can go back to setting buds for the next go around. Such massive growth. Now this is the start of the 5th year in the ground. So boy, was this a banner year for growth. Now it could be all the rain we've been getting this year. These trees have been taken care of by Mother Nature so well that could be the factor. We're gonna leave everything else there, and this is sacrificial. Same kind of thing with this tree. There's 4 branches left, the main apex and these 3 off to the side here. One of these for sure have to go, if not 2 of them, because these are both primary branches kind of creating a bar branch. And we have back budding here, right by my finger. There's a couple on this back branch. There's back budding everywhere. So these trees are back budding, which is phenomenal. I think we're gonna go ahead and get rid of the main trunk. All that had on it was the last chop and a little bit of growth. We'll get that thing out of there. Cut this thing down, let it heal this summer. There we go. And now we have this 3-way here. So again, we'll cut down 3s to 2s first, cut down to a couple of inches, an inch or so, on all these candles. That candle I cut off because there was 2 right below it. This is another 3. I don't know if this will be sacrificial branch. And we'll keep those 2 back there and bring this guy around and down, and this over here for a main branch on the main trunk. This could be sacrificial right here. Three back buds right there. These things are back budding profusely. That is so, I can't tell you how excited I am about that. That they're back budding this ferociously. Tells me that it can be done. I think I'm going to leave everything and let this one go long. These white pines are growing awesomely. Now this one, I wanted to show you all because this one was chopped by the lawnmower, I think 3 years ago. I'll see if I can find the footage. Not completely casualty, but we just nicked the left side of this guy. It's got one stalk left. So this one's gone, this top part's gone. We got 2 lower branches. So this one chopped off, the leader chopped off, pretty nasty. This one coming from lower, this branch coming from lower, and this is coming up here with a couple of those candles up tall. So nothing like a decision being made for you by a critter or by maybe someone moving too fast. When I chopped this thing off 3 years ago, and look, we have 2 trees where there was 1. And I have no idea down at the base but at the very least, oh yeah, the middle one's chopped off and it grew 2 branches. So this could be a side-by-side, not multi-trunk, twin trunk, but not connected. But look at all that growth down below. You know, this is kind of a whirl, so take that one off. This is a 3, so take that one off. This is a 4, so take those 2 off. Now here's the next whirl. So I have a branch coming off over here to the right, so I want the left one to survive. And possibly that back one. And let's just cut it off at the tip right there. This is a survivor. I think the work out at the farm has come to an end. The reds and the whites are all taken care of. We decandled, cut them all in half or an inch or 2 left. We left a couple of sacrificial branches on many of the trees to continue to thicken up the base of the trees. And we've had so much moisture. Now we're gonna have 3 days of sunshine. So hopefully these things will just pop. And then after the 3 days of sunshine, there's more rain in the forecast. So the farm's looking good. All the decandling is done. That'll wrap up the update for today. So great to see all this fantastic growth at the farm. That's gonna do it for today's show. A little rainy day pruning on the elms and some Bonsai Acres updating. Take care of you. Take care of your bonsai. We'll catch you on the next one.